Clean Canteen, not sponsored. I bought this so I was at least drinking, or I knew that I was drinking a litre of water a day, and I encourage you to go out there and encourage all of your teammates, studio mates, UX, branding, UI, design colleagues to also drink more water. I definitely am doing, not sponsored, but a wise investment.
Add it up.
Yo, and what's good everybody, and welcome back to Hyperfocus. Just wanted to give you a quick update, as you may have seen some stuff going on Instagram as regards to the Innovation Hub. Last week, Jan and I were invited to spend some time with the guys over at the Sparkasse Innovation Hub. Sparkasse is a bank in Germany that promotes, or for the Innovation Hub, promotes startups. We were invited by our friends Silicon Pauli to be part of the workshops. Now, the idea behind the Innovation Hub is pretty cool. So it's geared around this year FinTech startups. And we were there to help the guys to understand their mission, their vision, their purpose, really to find out their why. So we were there as the kind of the brand experts, but we were there amongst many other people. So the experts that were there were called patrons, and I think this is a totally cool setup because the startups often have like a lot of passion behind what they're doing, so they have a great idea, but at the end of the day there's some pieces of that puzzle missing. And the patrons program from the Sparkasse is designed to actually find or strengthen the problems, kind of help them to really understand where they're going, and to give them the tools by talking with the patrons to actually be able to understand how to present their products to the best of their ability. Because at the end of the workshops, at the end of the 2 days of the Innovation Hub, they get the chance to actually be able to pitch their ideas to investors, which is pretty cool to get these guys on the stage. So we arrived at the Innovation Hub, and we were introduced to the startups and all the other patrons that were there, and we jumped straight in. And the idea was that the startups presented their ideas to the experts, to the patrons in the room. And then after that, we should kind of gauge ourselves how we could help. But at the same time, we asked ourselves the question, would we invest in these startups? And unfortunately, I have to say no. But that was at that point. That was at that point in time. And the reason being was simply because they lacked a story. Now, every good business has a story to tell. And this is the main purpose behind the why. The why driver engages the viewer, engages the potential, let's say, investor in this case. Why should I care? What's the compelling message? What is the story that is being built up behind this idea? So for the next 2 days, each patron spent some time with the startups. Each patron had a specific, let's say, superpower, from positioning to financing to what we were there to do, which was to help them find their story. So all these experts really kind of dug in and spent some quality time with the startups. And at the end of those 2 days, the guys went back up on stage and presented after having spent some time with these experts. And it was black and white. It was night and day. It was incredible to see the power of storytelling and the power of these experts and the invested knowledge that had been handed over to these guys to make their pitch decks, to make their value proposition rounded and exciting. And if you ask me, at the end of this 2 days, would I invest in any of these startups? The answer would be yes, because they created a compelling and engaging message. And I suppose I just wanted to update you guys with that, because it just reminds us of how important the why is. And I know it's been said time and time again, and Simon Sinek he invented this thing, and I think it's the most popular video ever on TED. So a lot of people are behind it, but sometimes maybe we forget the why as being one of the most important things, especially when we're pushing our ideas forward and really kind of trying to shape and mold and master what it is that we do. Don't forget there should be a compelling story behind these ideas. Really draw the user, draw the audience, in this case, draw the investors in to get that investment. So we just wanted to kind of take some time very quickly to give a shout out to the Sparkasse, to Nick from Silicon Pauli for inviting us, and all of the patrons that we got to meet. It was an incredible 2 days. Head on over to Sparkasse Innovation Hub. I'll leave the links below if you just want to check out what those guys are doing, and if you have a startup or an idea that you want to turn into a reality, then it will be around next year, but you can also get inspired from that platform as well. So yeah, just a quick one, but if you got this far, as always, like this video. It really helps us to grow the channel and to continue to make content, I suppose, like this one for you. Subscribe so you're always up to date with everything that we're doing, and we will see you in the next one. Peace. Okay, I'd just like to give a shout out to the guys that we had the privilege of spending time with at the Sparkasse Innovation Hub. I'd like to say a big up to Stefan, Schwarz, Dirk, Haase, Dirk K, Schmutzki, Jarosch, Zamina, Ahmad, Jörg, Miesner, Jonas, Schenk, Lars, Hartenstein, Yesica, Ríos, Mark, Jäger, Matthias, Marco, Habschick, and Dr. Jan Evers. I pronounced all of those wrong. I do apologize, but absolute pleasure to meet all of you guys. We'll see you soon, and later. Oh yeah, also, we have been debating if we should do a little merch sale. Would you guys be interested in some merchandise? Would you guys be interested in some merchandise? We might drop in some teas, some hoodies, coffee cups, napkins, socks. Who knows? If you would be interested in picking up a Hyperfocus merch line of some description, drop a comment in the comment section below, and if there's enough interest, we might just make that happen.